Hola chicos! In this screencast, we are going to be talking about el alfabeto, or the alphabet. And we're going to be learning the names of the letters and also what they sound like. So, on your vocabulary list, you're going to be writing out the names of the letters, and I'll show you what that looks like as we go through this. So, let's learn about el alfabeto. And I apologize if you hear my dog eating in the background of this screencast. He decided to eat right when I decided to start recording. So sorry about that. We are going to start with las vocales, or the vowels. Vowels are super important in Spanish. And the nice thing about them is that each vowel only has one sound. In English, sometimes the letter A can make multiple different sounds, but in Spanish, each vowel has one sound, and so it's super consistent. So I'm going to say the 5 vowels, and I want you to repeat after me. Okay, here we go. Repitan. A, E, I, O, U. So those are the 5 vowels. It can be a little tricky sometimes if you try to apply your English pronunciation. So please leave the English out of this and go with the Spanish pronunciation. Okay, I'm going to do it one more time, and you repeat after me in order. Here we go. Repitan. A, E, I, O, U. Okay, so now we'll go on with the rest of the alphabet. So we're going to start right at the very beginning. So here we go. Repitan. A. A. And on your vocab list, I want you to just write that. Okay, so you just wrote the letter A, but in Spanish it's pronounced A. So for example, if I were to give you this word right here, we said that all the vowels only make one sound. So you can see an A here and you can see an A here. So that word is pronounced casa, ka, sa. You heard the A make the same sound twice. So I'm not going to give you a word on every single one, but I just wanted to show you what I was talking about earlier. Okay? A is your first letter. Repitan. B. B. So here's what you're going to write. That is the name of the letter, and that's when you look at that, you should be able to say B. And then as far as the sound is concerned, it's a B sound. Repitan. C. C. So the name of the letter looks like that. And the letter C in Spanish actually makes 2 different sounds. It can either be a S or a K. So it depends on what letter comes after it. So this letter is C. I want to make sure I don't confuse you. I said all the vowels only have one sound, and that is true. But some of the other letters do make more than one sound. And I'll make sure and address that with each letter. Repitan. D. D. So here's what the name of the letter looks like, and it's pronounced D. Repitan. E. E. And it's just very straightforward. The name of the letter is the same as the sound that it makes. Repitan. F. F. And the name of the letter looks like that, and it just has a F sound. So we're going to practice saying the first 6 letters out loud. I'll say it and you repeat it, and we'll do it twice. Okay? Repitan. A, B, C, D, E, F. One more time. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, let's keep going. Repitan. G. G. So the name of the letter looks like that. And this letter can have 2 sounds, H or G. And just like the letter C, it depends on the letter that comes after it. Repitan. H. H. So the name of the letter looks like this. But as far as a sound is concerned, it's silent. So you don't ever make the H with a sound. Repitan. I. I. And again, just like the other vowels, the name of the letter and the sound of the letter are the same. Repitan. J. J. The name of the letter looks like this, and the sound that it makes is a h sound. Repitan, ka, ka. And the name of the letter is that, and it just makes a k sound. Repitan, L, L. The name of the letter is this, and it just makes a ul sound, just like English. So now let's practice these 6 letters out loud. I'll say them, and you repeat them after me. G, H, I, J, K, L. Okay, one more time. G, H, I, J, K, L. Now what we're going to do is together we're going to do A through L. So you say it along with me. Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Feel free to do it again if you like. Otherwise, we're going to move on. Repitan, M, M. There's what it looks like, and it just makes a sound. Repitan, N, N. And it looks like that. And the sound is equivalent to the one in English. It's a N sound. So here we have the only extra letter that there is in the Spanish alphabet, okay? So here we go. Repitan, Ñ, Ñ. So the way it looks is like this, or I've also seen it like this to help you out a little bit. And so you should hear a difference between this and the one before. So this one is Ñ. So for example, it happens in the word señor, señora, señorita. Instead of it being senor, senora, or senorita, it's the Ñ sound, okay? This little mark right here is called a tilde. And a tilde, that little squiggly line, can only go over the letter N. So here it is, it's Ñ, and this is the only extra letter in the Spanish alphabet. Repitan, O, O. And the name of the letter and the sound are identical. Repitan, P, P. And here's the name of the letter, and it makes a P sound. Repitan, Q, Q. So there's what it looks like. And in Spanish, it's always going to be in combination with the letter U, but just like in English. But in English, a QU makes a Qu sound, like in queen or quit. But in Spanish, it's always just a K sound. It's almost as if you don't hear the U, but it's there. Okay, so let's try these 6 letters. You repeat after me. Repitan. M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q. One more time. M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q. Okay, here we go, folks. We're going A to Q together. Ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q. How's it going? Do it again if you want to. We're going to go on. Repitan, R, R. And it looks like this. And the sound that it makes is a R sound. And what you have to try to do is bounce your tongue off the roof of your mouth. For some people, it comes very natural. For other people, it's a little bit more difficult. You just have to keep working at it. So the name of the letter is R, and it makes a R sound. Repitan, S, S. Here's the name of the letter, and it just makes a S sound. Repitan, T, T. There's what it looks like, and it just makes a T sound. Repitan, U, U. And just like all the other vowels, the name of the letter and the sound are identical. Repitan, B. B. And it looks like this. But there's another possibility. So repitan, V. V. And that looks like this. Now, this letter can be a little tricky because in English, this letter is a V sound, like where your teeth actually touch your bottom lip. In Spanish, though, your lips actually come together to make a B sound. So it's basically the same sound as the letter B, the second letter of the alphabet, but that's just how it is. So for example, like the word 20, listen to the first letter of that word. It's 20. My lips are coming together, as opposed to 20, like you would say for like victory. Okay, so it's a different letter between the two languages. Whether you say B or ube is up to you. Okay, so let's do these 5 letters, you repeating after me. Repitan. R, S, T, U, B, or ube. One more time. R, S, T, U, B, or ube. I will say B, that is how I learned it, so you do whichever one works for you. All right, here we go. You ready? We're going to do A through V together. All right, let's go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, B. Okay, hope it's going well. We just have a few letters left. Repitan. W. W. All right, so here's what it looks like. W. There's actually multiple options for this letter, okay? You can also say W. If that's what you preferred for the V, you just put the word doble, meaning double, in front of it, okay? You can also do this, W. You can reverse those two words. Or finally, you can say W. Yeah, so there's lots of options. You're actually not going to see the letter W very much in Spanish. If you did, it would make a W sound. You can decide which of those you like best for the name of the letter. I'm going to say W, just so that you know. Repitan. X. X. So here's what it looks like. All right. And as far as the sound is concerned, I've heard it a couple different ways. It can be a H sound, like Mexico. In English, we would say Mexico, but in Spanish, it's Mexico. But I have also heard it with a X sound, like it is in English, maybe with a word like conexión or something along those lines. So we'll just kind of cross it as we see it each time, but typically it's a H sound. Repitan. Y. Y. Here's what it looks like. Okay. Y. I have also heard one other option. Repitan. Y. Y. You can make the choice, whichever one you like better. I'm going to say Y. That's the one that I'm most comfortable with. As far as the sound is concerned, when it's in the middle of the word, it's going to be a Y sound. But if you see it by itself, it means and so it's just pronounced Y. All right, so that's the Y. Repitan. Z. Z. And it looks like this. As far as the sound is concerned, in English, we tend to buzz our Z's like a Z sound, but in Spanish, it's just like a S, so it's S. So the name of the letter is Z. Okay, let's practice these last 4. Repitan. W, X, Y, Z. One more time. W, X, Y, Z. Okay, the time has come. We're going to do the whole alphabet together. Remember, there's 27 letters in the Spanish alphabet. There's only one extra to the English alphabet. And we're going to do this all together. Ready? Here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, Ñ, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So you can pause and go back and do this as many times as you need to, just so that you can get this alphabet down. So now what you're going to do is you are going to video yourself saying the Spanish alphabet. Not just audio, but video. So turn your camera on and video yourself saying the Spanish alphabet. You can have the letters written down in front of you, just like I did right here. So you can write those down just to kind of keep yourself on track. But that's it. That's all you get in front of you. So do that. Submit your video to Schoology where you found this screencast and have a fun time saying the Spanish alphabet, okay? And I will see you next time in class. Gracias. Ciao.